Hey everybody, welcome to On Track Tuesday from the Crooked River and Eastern Railroad. Trying to use the StreamYard again this week. How is everybody? I see you got a bunch of people in here already, waiting on me. Can you guys hear me okay? See Wilmer in there, Drew's Dude, Scully Kill, Anfield. What else we got in there? Inked Rails, how are you guys? Jerry, Santarelli, Dwight, good to see you. Mystic Southern Railway, how are you, sir? CP368. And Rail Modeler, okay. Let's see. New Haven Rails, Digger Evans. All right, guys. So can everybody hear me? Anybody hear me? All right. Joe Lady 2020, Joe G, what's going on, buddy? Flying Crow. How are you? Randall Ellis. That was good. Hear you fine. Okay, good. All right, I'm still playing around with this StreamYards thing. So, you know. See, I'm going to mess with something here. See if this will work, guys. I'm going to try to switch cameras. All right. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see over there where it's to the other camera, or did I just waste everybody's time? Well, man. Well, man, I still got to watch You're Not Bad this week, man. I just didn't get a chance to watch it. So, what I thought I'd do, guys, is let me get back to this other screen first. There's my ugly mug. All right. Sparky's in the house. There's something I want to address tonight. This camera you're seeing me in right now is courtesy, in part, by Mr. Sparky 107107. Very generous donation to me here at the Crooked River and Eastern for my On Track Tuesday live streams. I just want to say thank you so much. I ended up going with, he gave me some suggestions on cameras, as well as, like I said, a very generous donation to help support the channel and to support me getting a new camera. I think he was tired of looking at me through the terrible cameras. So I went with the Logitech C922. So I like it. Sparky, thank you. Hopefully you guys are still hearing me okay. Name, audio. Yeah, I'm still playing around with this thing. So, yeah, I mean, I love it, Sparky. It's really nice. I threw the other cheap one. That was the other view I kind of tried to show you, because I'm going to try to show you some of the progress I've made. I mean, that seemed like a lot, but to me, being I haven't been able to really get down here a lot lately. Still shooting for January to try to start a rebuild, but first I got to tear this one down. And unfortunately, it's been a slow build. Got a decent amount done over the weekend, though. A little bit today, earlier. Weber Model Railroad, how are you? Rail fan man. Hey, buddy. Your stuff's looking good over there, too. I see you got that upper level running. Oh, for the Helix. That's nice. Thanks, Wilmer. Hey, Dave, BNS Unscout. All right. So, let's do this. I'm going to try to switch cameras again. and try to pan around a little bit. Now the other camera's that crappy camera I had from before, but just because this is kind of what I want to be able to do eventually, but I'm going to try to do it with maybe better cameras. Just place them around the layout and stuff so that, you know, we can be doing a live feed and I can flip back and forth to different cameras so you can see what's going on. But I'm going to attempt to move this around and not kill everybody. So all down through here, this was my yard and everything. It's all tore out. Let me get back to the chat. I can't see. There we go. That's better. So that's all tore out now. Everything but the outside main. I left that because tonight is going to be the final run of the Crooked River Eastern 1.0. It's going to be a while before any trains are running again. So I thought I'd fire it up and give it one last little round of a cool train here. And a little sad, but you know, that's just what it's going to be. So again, that's you can see the little furring strips there along the wall. That's where my backdrops are all hooked to. Over here too. Move this out a little bit. You see them down the line there. You see the water line that goes to the outside. That's where we had all the issues. There's part of my mountain. I tore out. I don't know if I'm going to salvage that at all or not. No idea. Probably not. Spinning around there. I got the backdrop down there. It's all down. There's a bunch of track. I wish I could zoom in though. That's all the tracks so far that I tore up and cleaned up down there. I didn't do much this way. Still got the main and that in. However, the peninsula, I'm going to move this camera out here a little bit, guys. Sorry. Peninsula's all, the divider down the middle, that's gone. There's where the river was. There's a bunch of mess. There's a brand new box of track. 100 pieces of track. Up to the Yankee Dabbler. You get about the best price around. With my coupon code and everything, it ended up being not too bad, considering. I'm going to stay with the code 100 because sorry, yeah, I'm going to stay with the code 100 only because there's a stack of what do you call it down there? Turnouts. Probably I don't know. I got almost 50 turnouts, 45, 50 turnouts already, so they're all Pico and everything. No sense in me switching. I'm pretty happy with the code 100. So that's it, man. That's what I've been up to. So there she goes. Little coal train there. Don't mind all that mess. So much mess. That's the problem. It's not even just tearing up the track and stuff like that. I got to make room for the addition. The added area. I got all that to clean out over there still. So it's pretty cool. This is these coal cars here I got. They're all good Walthers, and buddy Robert Sacco was selling them. Well, I don't know, been a year or so back, and gave me a great deal on these things. This last one even has an end-of-train device built into it. So maybe you guys can see that when it goes down through. Ink rails. What? I'm just going to pull that up. Yep, wrong one. Well, yeah. Well, Randall. Yeah, I get the latest run of the Tier 4s. I just got the one of the new ones. I have the Spreader Ravenna, and then I had one from like an earlier run. Draw rivet counters and all that. So. And Ink Rails asked the Crooked River and Eastern Railroad, what industries are going to be on your new layout? My main industries are going to be intermodal. I'm planning on having a large intermodal yard based up in the North Baltimore yard up near Deschler, Ohio, up in that area. And then grain elevator. I like to put in a nice big grain elevator. Probably going to have to, since I'm selling all these pipe loads, and then I'm going to go with some kind of pipe company. I'm not going to make that like some big major industry, but I'll go with that. With some kind of cement plant, fracking sand, cement and sand, like I had before, and some kind of scrap or recycling kind of industry for scrap loads and that. That would be kind of cool. But now I got it. I click on it again. There we go. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning this thing. Melvin, hello, Mr. Corey's AKVR. Thanks, Lummer. Lummer said he took his hat off to show respect for the last run. CRD 1.0. Long live the CRD. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. It's been a great layout overall. I'm really excited about moving forward. It's scary. I don't know if I'm going to have. Let's show you my ugly mother then. I don't know if I'm going to have the skill set to do it all, but we'll get it figured out. I don't know if you guys will give me a hand with questions and things I can't figure out. So, no worries there. Plenty of guys that are knowledgeable in this community and willing to help. I just wish more of us lived closer together. It was great. I think I mentioned it. I might have mentioned it in my last video, but my wife and I went out to what was the name of that place? We met up with Wilmer and his son Buck and Dwayne. What the hell's the name of that place? Wilmer? I want to say Connellsville, but it's not Connellsville. Anyways, it was a train show. It was Greensburg train show, and it was a great time. It was on I think the 7th, right after the election Tuesday, and that was kind of nice. But I'm hoping to get down there again to meet up with Nathan DeLay and Wilmer sometime around Christmas. I think Nathan's going to be in that area. So my hope is to meet up with them guys. Hey, Rail Artist. Corey's, how are you? Enfield. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to catch up on the chat there, too. James Colton, how are you? Marty M, Scott Johnson. Thanks. Thanks for all you guys coming on. I appreciate that. Okay. So, but as far as the Crooked River and Eastern 2.0, thinking about seriously doing a run of hoppers. Uh, we'll see what happens. I picked up 4 of these hoppers. They're AccuRail. Eddie Toombs has the Farmers Co-op Elevator Services. And this is his second run now. These are the ACF hoppers. Yes, they're ACF. I did PS2s on the last one. I think I showed that one. They're kits. It's got his, his logo and everything on it. It's a special run that they do. They're not bad. They're AccuRail, so they're decent quality. They're decent detail to them and that kind of thing. I like them, especially for the price. I mean, now these, because they're a special run, if I was to do it, I'd probably be around 25 to 30 a piece plus shipping, and then I'd try to keep them closer to 25 a piece. But we'll see. How was this for Green Day? Well, yeah, I'd probably go with like these or the PS2s to start. It all depends on availability as well with AccuRail. What they have available. I think they do have I think it's maybe something they're going to be doing like a smaller. I don't know if they're going to be the Trinity or not, the 2 bays. No one mind doing that as well. But probably just for grain right now because I have a Crooked River Co-op, which would be my main grain industry. So that's probably what I would do. This is what I'm talking about here. EDR, engineer, hoppers just for grain. So that's probably what I would go with that. I like doing in my scheme. Which would be probably just similar to that. You guys can see that or not. But that would be, this is when I painted up and decaled up on my own. I don't know what this is. This might be, I don't know, AccuRail vodka or something. It's pretty light. I gotta add some weight for that. But yeah, and I painted up and decaled, and so that would be similar to that. I also have one in blue. I don't like the way the layout is on this one as much. Well, maybe not. This one's okay. This one's okay too. Pretty similar. That'd be the blue scheme. So I'd probably maybe do one. And if I did a second run, I'd do it in the other color. It would depend. These are more, I think that's more of a pellet hopper though than a grain. But I don't know. Well, these are the ones I painted and did myself. So. Hi, Vinny. Well, thank you. The engineer. Ink rails. I'm thinking about picking up something from Canadian National or Canadian Pacific, one of the two. I'm based around the Cleveland area here, and I run CSX majority and my own road. This is my own short line. I run that as like a branch line, excuse me. But yeah, we do get some Canadian Pacific in that around here. You see Union Pacific, you see BNSF. Once in a while, I mean, we see some of those other roads. It's mostly Norfolk Southern and CSX, though. However, I do kind of like the look of the Canadian National. I'm really digging it. I don't know if it's Canadian National or Canadian Pacific that's doing those, I don't know if they're heritage units or they're veterans units, whatever. Those look pretty sweet. Hi, Joe Rader. Joe, I had already packed away a bunch of the tank cars, but this is one I got just recently from oh man, from a contest. What do you call it? What the hell? Let's see. Oh, hey, Anthony. Losing my train of thought here. Dwayne's working spoon. Dwayne. Yeah, Jack. He's running a couple contests recently. One of the contests, I won 2 of these tank cars. I did a little video on them. I just won another one the other day. Got it in the mail. So, raw scale train operators. Nice little contest that he did. So, that's really about it, man, as far as anything new going on. Is he in there, Jack? I'm missing. The beer, go home. I thought I was already. So, my bad. That was well, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, man. Chris, I keep missing you and Mark's live streams and stuff. But started watching it in replay. Manny Fernandez, how are you? CDP 1965. All kinds of good people in here tonight. Todd Stevens. Cal, how's your layout going, man? Nathan Delay. There he is. What's going on, buddy? Human City Junction. Hey, Human City Junction. Thank you for getting back to me on that coupon code. It didn't come in yet. I thought it would be in by today. But I told you I got all that track from Yankee Dabbler. But Human City has a coupon code. It's human, just the word human, for Iron Planet Hobbies. If I remember, I'll put all these in the description down there. It's like a 10% coupon. I mean, so I ordered like 3 boxes of cork. I bought them out of cork there, and they had 3 boxes available. I guess they don't have a huge selection, like stock-wise, but they can get stuff, I guess. They can order stuff. So that's pretty cool. So I got that, and I ordered a bunch of rail joiners to go with it all. So pretty much getting my track all situated. Probably kind of putting the cart before the horse a little bit, but because I got to buy lumber and stuff too to expand. But we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave these tables up as is. I might just tear them all down completely and start over, because that's something I need to. If you guys know of any good videos or good ideas, then I'm going to build multi-level. I'm going to have to reconstruct this differently to hold multi-levels. And I don't want to have any like supports up on the front end of it. But I don't. It's real thin like panel board on these walls on the front of cinder block. So I don't want to drill into the walls to support it. So what I'd rather do is somehow just build the tables. I'm thinking almost like a C or an E kind of shape to it, because I want to have it underneath staging too in one area. Mostly, I think maybe just the one side will have underneath staging. So we'll see how that goes. But the upper level will be all the way around. So I need to build it somehow where I'll have like the main level and then like supports behind it, and then have it like I don't know, maybe like a C or I don't know. But yeah, but check that Iron Planet Hobbies. Thanks again, Heath. Hey, Tony 27247. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Anthony, how's it going, buddy? Get your scale CSX Grand Rapids Submarine. Check him out on Facebook for sure. I don't know if he does much on his YouTube channel. I'm going to be honest with you, Anthony. I don't think I ever went on your YouTube channel. I see you're on YouTube, apparently. But Facebook is awesome. For those of you that are on Facebook, that is an awesome model. Great guy, too. He's awesome, man. Yeah. Yeah, check him out here. Which Scale CSX Grand Rapids Subdivision. He's bought a ton of pipe loads from me, and he's a nice little storyline there with pipes from Cleveland, Ohio, coming out to help the water problem in Flint, Michigan. So it's kind of neat. He's got awesome stories behind everything he does, and it makes it more fun. He's very creative that way. Give him a look, and if Anthony, if you have a Facebook channel, pop it up there, man. I'm just gonna have to click on you and see if I can find it. I might already just up to it. What guys you registered doing YouTube and what did you start Nathan delay? Okay. Well, it was just basically once I started this layout, is when I got in and posted on YouTube and that. And I wasn't even going to do that. Just encouragement from a couple of guys I met early on, and my wife, said, why don't you video your progress on this layout and stuff. And then, it slowly started to grow from there as I built the layout. I started, guys, for whatever reason, decided they wanted to watch this thing. So I'm grateful for that for sure. Surprised, but grateful. I started this layout, I believe started building in around April 2017, I think. Started planning it like at summer, fall before, about 6 months or so of planning. And then deciding I was going to do it. And then January of 2017, I started doing work down here in the basement because it was just kind of a dirty old basement. I had a pool table down here, so I was able to sell that pool table. And nobody was using it. I was using it to fold laundry. So we sold that off and used that money to help buy lumber and stuff to start this build. And then by the time I finally got the room repainted and kind of respectable, then I started building. I reached out to John Prescott with a suggestion from somebody, and we came up with this track plan and started from there. It was a good plan. There was some flaws that I didn't really realize until after the fact. The very first rail tuber you got hooked on. That's a good question. Who did I start watching first? Yeah, think about that. A lot of just random guys at first, just trying to get ideas on layouts and kind of get myself back interested into the hobby. And I ran into a guy named Brian Burke. Brian Burke was building a layout in his garage, and he was going to start a rebuild. So Went back and watched through all of his garage videos and what he was doing there. And then as he started to rebuild it up in his second story of his house, and then after talking to him, he's the one actually that got me interested in, got me hooked up with John Prescott. Prescott did his layout design. And that layout he had upstairs, this guy, there's two layouts, and he went back out to his garage. I think he moved or something. And he went to the garage of that house, and then I watched that build. And then, I mean, this wasn't all like, these were back, you know, over a course of time, you know. I watched them pretty quickly, you know, but these have been over years of time that he did all these rebuilds and stuff. And then he moved again. Now, he is working on a new layout. He just hasn't done a ton yet with it, or he hasn't posted a lot with it. However, he is still in a hobby and everything and still working on a new layout. Look at it. Fishing question. And then from there, you know, I started getting more and more into the community, and then I said the next big guy I was watching. I know I caught some of Vinny's stuff here and there, so I've been on and off with Vinny, you know, trying to keep up with his work. He always does good stuff. And then when the unfortunate event with Sparky happened with the flood and that's when he kind of. I was watching Dave 88, I think is who I was watching. I like it, Tanner, man. And I caught a video of his, and he was, you know, saying, you know, about how, you know, Sparky had the flood and so on and so forth. I was watching our RC Toyman there, watching Toyman, well, his old channel. I still watch him now, too, but I'm watching his old channel, too. And all these guys started, you know, talking about Sparky, this guy named Sparky. So I heard Dave 88's gotten back into it, too. I think he got out for a while, but I thought I heard somebody say he was getting back into it, Sparky. But then, I started watching the videos on Sparky and the crap that was going on with him and the flood and stuff and how horrible that was. And from there, everybody just so cool to see how everybody came together with that. And, you know, I started watching more of him and more of Vinny and shit. All kinds of other guys. Sorry about the language. And who else? I watched some stuff. I was watching some of Steve Brown. I'll catch him. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not a big O-scale guy. I watch stuff with O-scale once in a while, but like, of course, HO. But I watch a lot of the N-scale guys too, because I mean, other than size, I mean, they're all pretty similar. But like O-scale to me is, and sorry guys if you're O-scale, I'm not trying to be insulting, but to me it's more, I don't say toy-like, but more Christmas train-like in a way, Christmas tree I think of. But just somewhere here on there, looking there. Yeah, you know, and again, I'm not against O-scale. I have some O-scale actually. I have a Santa Fe. I'm going to say it's an F7. I have no idea. But it's a Lionel from when I was 5 years old in like 1977 or something. I got this thing as a Christmas gift. It still runs. Well, it did a couple Christmases ago, the last time I actually had it out. But Dave 88 has a new layout. I'm going to have to check him out. Is he still under the same channel, Dave 88? Because I don't know if I'm even subbed to the guy anymore. I'm going to have to do that. Let me go to my YouTube channel over here on my phone. Kind of nice. I got my phone over here that I can look at things too, instead of using that to film. But let's see, Dave 88. But yeah, that's about all that's going on, guys. Really. Oh shit, there's a bunch of Dave 88s. What the hell is it? I have to look later. I don't know. interested in this channel or not. So what else is going on? Thanksgiving is a couple days from now. We are unfortunately not going to do anything with it. With this COVID stuff, my brother-in-law unfortunately got COVID. He's doing good, but he had the, he ended up catching pneumonia. He had the aches and pains and the fever and all that stuff. And so he's been out. Oh my God, these emails keep popping up. Sorry, I'm reading the chat a little bit here. Flying program, no kidding, stuff that's out there, just stunning with some cost as much as big news car and white parts. Yeah. I don't know what you're referring to. When you're talking about O-scale, oh my God, yeah. I mean, think about it. The scale trains locomotives are, well, they used to be really way more affordable. I'm not saying now we're getting that whole cost thing. I mean, what you're getting and everything. Yeah. Damn it, I haven't watched that show in so long, man. NCIS. We used to watch, no, I'm thinking of something else. Was it NCIS? There was one that was in Vegas, there was one in Miami. I think it was NCIS. It was, I think it was. It was a forensic show. How much of your layout do you have left? Well, the layout is still up. The tables are still up. Let's see the flip cameras again. So I'm going to let the, wrong. Go back to the crappy camera. But we got that there all the way around. There's the corner there, and then there's the peninsula there in the middle. It had a divider down there. Got rid of that. And you come up the other side. And around. Let me see. Then try to move that there. Then you got this end of it here in the corner. Sorry, it's a very crappy camera. So, but anyways, that didn't work out the greatest, but you get the idea. Does that make you guys all nauseous? My plan worked. So I mean, it's basically everything's off of the layout. The structures are all off of the layout. There we go. Hit the ugly mode again. Most of the track is up. I just have the outside main, and from like here over that one little area up here where I had the cement plant. Get to that out. Quite a bit. I've got a bunch of track up there that I haven't cleaned up. Let me be right back. Hang on. Sorry about that. Now, granted, these aren't all full-length pieces of track, but it's all Atlas code 100 now. It cleaned up really nice. You see how nice the flex is real nice. I got all the glue and stuff on. It was a little bit of work. I took the Dremel and I cut. I I'm gonna have to make sure they're cut nice and flush and everything's really good. But I cut a lot of the like where there was solder rail joiners and stuff. I cut those on both sides of the joiners just to get that out of there. So but yeah, that looks real nice. And it cleaned up real nice. And still got most of the weathering I did on there still. So, but you know, I'll see. These are all I hand weathered all these tracks. Back when I put this in, you know, I actually painted it all with just craft paint and stuff. There's so much more I know now than I did then, and I probably would do differently, you know. What are yours? Interesting. Yeah, one only local. Try one on local. In fact, I had to pull that out of the box. I had packed everything up. I thought to myself, well, self, let me do this. I'll make the final run. So I had to pull that out, and that was actually a part of a 3D locomotive contest. That, you know, still a part of the contest. I left them contested together. The thing that's killing me, and I kind of halfway want to leave it up still, but you know, if them scale trains locomotives come in, those spirit unit, those what do you call it, spirit of service unit, units, whatever the hell they call them, the veterans, the 911, and the police unit, they're supposed to be in right before Christmas. So I would like to give them a run around, but if not, it's going to be a long time. I can maybe throw them on the test track or something. That's just a short piece of track. I probably will, just to make sure that they are running correctly and operating, instead of waiting months and months to make sure they run. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be motivation to get moving and try to get things up and going, you know, because I'm going to definitely miss running trains. Have you told me I'm going to make an 80-some special? All right, cool. Cool. I'll have to check it out. We're going to have temporary Christmas layout while this area is being rebuilt. Probably not. Because once I get this tore down, I'm not going to really want to mess around with having. I thought about leaving like a little stretch of it here up just to have, but it's just going to be in the way. So I figured, let me just do away with it and just be done. A couple years ago, I put that Lionel around the Christmas tree, but my living room's I don't have a really big house, guys. Really don't. The basement's a decent size because it takes up all walls. This is a good, probably 2/3 of the basement that I use. This way, I don't know which way. The camera's backwards, but behind this wall is the furnace room, and behind the wall, that one of those little bifold doors are back there. That's the stairs up, and it is the laundry room over there too. So I'm moving into that big L shape thing behind me there. The window is that window there. There's a window back there. There's an addition in there. So that's like another 10 by 10 area that I'm expanding into. So instead of it being 19 on this wall, at 11, where that beam is up there in the ceilings where it ends. So that's 11 feet to the corner here, and then it's 19 feet there. So, and then in between, it kind of varies. And then so it's like 12 feet. So, anyways. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to bring a picture up of the thing, but I can't remember how to do it. Share screen. Scully Kill, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate all the support. Yeah, definitely, guys. Anybody that you sub to in the stream here, definitely go check them out. There's somebody just said they sub to Abby Tony, and then there's Marty M too. I want to make sure I'm sub to him. Abby Tony, 47. Corey, I think I'm sub to you guys. I gotta go back through and just make sure. Keep doing white wall. I think I am. Pink rails. So, definitely sub to one another. Anybody else have anything going on? Like I started to say, we're not going to do like traditional Thanksgiving. Usually we host Thanksgiving here. But with him, my brother-in-law being sick with COVID and having a quarantine and everything, my sister's not going to come. My other sister's freaked out over this stuff, so she's not going to come. It's going to be me, my daughter, my wife, and I think my mother-in-law is going to come over too, so that'll be good. We're going to order Chinese, man. We're going to give that a shot. I've always wanted to do that off of the Christmas story. When I go off for Chinese, I've always wanted to do that for Christmas, like Eve or something, but we never have. We're just whatever. They don't care for it. A real artist is another one. I would like to make sure I'm something. I should be writing these things down. So we're going to do that, and we'll probably drag out the Christmas decorations over the weekend and start working on that. Yeah, I'd be Tony 247. It's getting a little rough. I don't know what the uptick is from. I know more people are being tested. The hospital I'm at, we're up over 100 in-house now. We were down in the single digits for a while, quite a while. And I don't think we ever originally got up more than about 40 cases. And now we're up over 100 just in our regional hospital. There's over 500 caregivers out in our system with it. So, I mean, it's rough. I mean, we're talking symptoms from mild symptoms, to people being pretty sick. Like my brother-in-law's got pneumonia. He's got all the aches and pains, so he's on antibiotics. He's on steroids for the pneumonia. He had the fevers going on. He's doing better. It's been about 2 weeks now, but I think he's still got a quarantine until he doesn't have any symptoms, and then he can get retested and everything to come back to. Yeah. Between the active and miscounting or so until he does a negative test. Yeah. Well, for people to come in and have surgery, we have to have a negative test. Now, here's the thing: there's the kicker is you have to have a test within 72 hours of having your surgery, and we stopped taking surgeries at least temporarily for people that are going to come in with an elective surgery. They need to spend the night. They want to preserve hospital beds. Same day stuff, going home same day, they're still doing it. So that's okay. I feel like this camera's smudge on it. So, I mean, we'll get through it, guys. I mean, I don't know. Just keep telling about this vaccine being about ready to go. I'm sure they'll force us to get it at the hospital. I'm not sure I want it, but I only say that because it's new. You know what I mean? They make us get the flu shot, but the flu shot's been around forever. I'm not saying it's the same thing, but so we shall see. We'll see what the future holds. In the meantime, you can only do what you can do. You little son of a gun. That's my better half right there. It is very sad, wife. Very sad. You need to help me finance this thing so I can get it up and running. I'm going to recruit you to build pipe plugs so I can pay for this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I started to say about the Lionel. Well, that's what I'm looking at. Two plus vision, bringing the turkeys in. Anthony. No takeout. Cajun, grinding a turkey now. Yeah, that sounds really good though, I gotta say. My wife makes a hell of a Thanksgiving dinner. She really does. What we're gonna do, I didn't finish that either. So we're just gonna do the Chinese thing. Like I said, most everybody is just gonna say the heck with Thanksgiving on my side of the family. My son is scheduled to fly in on December 18th. So they're coming home for Christmas. So the 18th, they got leave from until January 3rd. So we're going to do a second Thanksgiving for his request anyway. So providing everybody's healthy and feeling up to it, my wife's going to do Thanksgiving dinner that weekend he gets home. Then like the following weekend's Christmas. We usually go to my sister's for that. So we'll do Christmas after that. I'm like a Wonder Girl fan. So you were in here. So that's the plan anyways. So excited to see him. We have been able to Facebook with him. So it's been kind of nice. He's been getting his phone on the weekends, which is nice. As long as they're not getting smoked. But in fact, we were FaceTiming with him at the train show, which he's not a big train fan at all. So he was, giving me all kinds of grief, razzing me. Until Easter roast a rabbit. Yeah, you can do that. Good night, Dwayne. So yeah, we got to FaceTime him at the train show. That was kind of cool. But now that he's out of basic training, he's still in his advanced training. But he's still at Fort Benning. But he did get orders. He's going to be going when he gets back. At some point, probably by like February, he should be going to Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I think that's where he's going to be stationed at. That's what it's looking like. Still about an 8-hour drive for us if we drive there. A little bit closer to Georgia, but I know, Kathy. My wife says she loves train shows. I know she does. Like I'm sure there's a few we can head out to. Christmas time's coming. I'm sure there's some things you can pick up for me for Christmas, my love. You silly girl. She humors me. She's a good kid. She humors me. Been a while. She hasn't drove me out to any craft shows in a while. I'm sure I'll do to get that fun time. Turkey, beer, and football. Heck yeah. I don't even like the teams that play on Thanksgiving. Out of all the teams that play, believe it or not, probably Detroit. Probably my favorite out of all those. I can't stand the Cowboys, But Detroit, I don't mind. Detroit's like Cleveland, man. They've always been kind of an underdog team, kind of crummy. We're not doing too bad this year. I don't know how Detroit's doing, but the Browns aren't doing half bad. 7-3. We haven't been 7-3 since the 90s, man. Since we've been back in the league, I don't think. Since Baltimore stole our friggin' team, you rats. You rat bastards. Never understood that, man. Baltimore had their team stolen by Indianapolis, and they go 20 years later and steal somebody else's team. Of all cities, to steal a team. But that right there is kind of what did it in for me with the NFL. I mean, I'm still a Browns fan. But I don't watch the NFL like I used to. I don't follow it like I used to. It just showed me what kind of loyalty was there. If you could take a founding team, one of the NFL founding teams like Cleveland was, and allow that rotten ass owner to move them. And I still hold a grudge. I'm sorry if you can't tell. To move them to another city, and with the loyalty we had in this town, the fan loyalty. I know there was behind the scenes stuff going on too, but well, let's keep it about trains. It just aggravates me. Yeah, Boston by Dallas and Detroit. I think are the two teams that are almost every year play. I think Dallas is usually. I think one plays early, one plays late. You know what, Georgia Sunbelt, I was really looking forward to that because I was going to see. You know, my wife and I never really been up to Boston or Cambridge up in that area, and I think Amherst is in that general area, right here from Brown. And I actually was going to try to talk her into going up to that show this year in January. My birthday's in January. I thought that'd be kind of a nice little birthday trip. In thrills, I have a ET44H Gevo scale trains. It's from the last run. It's 3251 the number. It's got the walkway lights and everything on it. And I'm pulling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just grabbed 9. I don't know why I didn't grab 10. Bethcon. We understand that those are Walters Bethcons. This one has a line to train device on it. I figured for my last run, I was going to try to run my my home road, the Crooked River and Eastern locomotive. It does not have sound or anything, and I don't know, I couldn't, it's packed away, and this one was pretty close to the top of the box, and these hoppers were pretty accessible, and none of these had boxes, so I didn't box them up. I have some shelving units that I keep these in, like shelving drawers, I should say. There's some other hoppers that didn't have boxes and stuff. And I run a lot of grain trains, so I figured I'd throw the full hoppers up there. I don't know if I'm going to have a mine on this layout. I had the Crooked River Mine. It was the new river mining company from Walters. Sorry, this camera's filming. But with the new layout, I am not necessarily going to do a mine. I'm not really doing a mountainous area to have a mine. I'm going to keep the coal cars. In fact, scale trains just come out with some operators. I'm very, very happy, very surprised that they did. I mean, basically these bathtub guns, whatever the hell they call them. But they got CSX ones in the gray color. So I pre-ordered some of those, and then some of the there's an electric company one too. I thought it was pretty cool. There are another set of gray ones. I thought would kind of mix in real nice with the black, and just do like some run through coal for drags. We'll see. I don't know. I wasn't going to do any mountains, like heavy mountains, but I'm still debating. I had an idea. I'm pretty set on what area I wanted to run, and it's pretty much flat Midwestern scenery. But we'll see. Anyways, guys, it's 8 o'clock. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Promote your channels, and if anybody has anything going on, contests, updates, things like that. how many shows are actually going to be going on. Now, I thought about doing some scratch building, Marty, at least on details and Marty, especially on background buildings, either kit bashing or scratch building, one of the two, for especially on the background buildings. And if you haven't checked out SoCal Scale Models, check him out. He is basically scratch built everything that he has on his layout, and literally takes like photos and uses the photos to make his buildings. And I'm going to tell you what, he does a great job with it, man, and saves a ton of money by doing that as well. So give him a shout, look. SoCal, SoCal, Scale Models. If I remember, I'll throw them down in the bottom there too. Let's see if I can do this. Alright, put a comment in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but check him out. He had 742 from 720. Okay, cool. Hey, Andy, man. How you doing, man? Yeah, but man, the model too modern for Conrail. Damn it. I like Conrail, but I like this modern stuff, so it doesn't make sense. I'm going to try to keep somewhat of an era. I could probably throw a couple things in. I am keeping some chessy stuff, just because I don't know. One of those things where I hate to get rid of it because I know what I paid for it. I know what I would have to pay for it if I wanted to get it again. But every once in a while, I like to run it. So, I don't know. We'll see. I have the one C39-8 that's a Conrail that is a CSX patch, but that's actually kind of almost too old because it's, Conrail just burst in '99, so you're talking 20 years, 30 years, right? 99, 09, 19. Yeah. 20 years, right? Doing the math. AJ. Gentlemen, see you later. But anyways. Again, Sparky, thank you. Thank you. Again for the generous donation. Check him out Wednesdays. Are you on this Wednesday, Sparky? I thought you were kind of cutting back a little bit. I don't remember if you're doing every weekend or every week or not. It's the night before Thanksgiving. I don't know if you'll be on or not. But he generally does Wednesdays. You get Vinny on Fridays. You got the Bridge guys, I think, on Saturdays. Sunday night track gang is on Sundays. Every other Monday, you get a new episode of Not Bad with Wilmer. Who else? I think it's going to be Wilmer again next Tuesday. Yeah, Andy made your rooms looking out. Yeah, I took down the backdrop. I had the backdrop down the middle of the divider of the peninsula here, so it definitely makes it look a little bigger. So, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I got to figure out the construction on how to do the bench work. I want to build it because I don't want to have shelves attached to the walls and stuff because, like I said, it's cinder block behind that. It's just a thin like a beadboard almost on there. So you're not going to hold much, and I don't want to drill into the walls. So I'll figure it out. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everybody enjoys themselves. Stay safe. And, you know, I will see you next time. Stay tuned for more updates. I'm going to try to post some updates here and there as things progress. Now that I did this, like I said, I wanted to, thanks, Andy. Yeah, I kind of like it open too. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to still have a peninsula. It's going to kind of shut the room off again, but we'll see. But anyways, yeah, now that I did this final run, the Saturdays it's going to be, I'm going to tear out the main, I'll finish tearing out the track and start tearing things down. I want to get to the point where I can start rebuilding come January. So, anyways, I'm going to call it a night. I will catch you next time. Stay tuned for updates and all that fun stuff. Check out Yankee Dabbler. Check out that Iron Planet Hobbies as well. And talk to you guys later. Bye for now.